Today we are going to learn how to write one-step equations from word problems. This should be the first page in your packet. Please cut it out and glue it down on the next clean pages. Check the directions of this lesson and let you know what pages to glue it down on. If you need to pause and do that, please do so now. There are 5 steps that we need to take in order to write equations successfully from word problems. The first step that we need to do is we need to read the question. Go back and underline or highlight key words and important pieces of information. Okay? The second thing that we need to do is we need to define the variable or variables. So what that means is I could say K equals keys. K is my variable and it means keys. The third thing that we do, we are going to write the equation to model the situation. This is important because we are not writing out an equation that tells me how to solve the word problem. Yes, that's ultimately the goal, but we need to make it match and model the word problem first. Number 4, we are going to solve the equation. And then number 5, check your work and make sure that your answer makes sense. Does it make sense? Last thing that I want to point out to you, write your solution with labels. Write your solution with labels. Now, in our notes, that's what we're going to be doing. But in Canvas, no labels. You are not typing labels into Canvas. No labels in Canvas. Please write that down. Please remember to do that. There is also one side note that I want to write down. I want to make sure that you know that is, when I see the word is in a word problem, that means equal. Is means equal or equal to. Okay? So let's start with number 1. The sum of a number and negative 12 is 20. What is that number? Well, the variable's already defined for you for this one. N is going to equal the unknown number. Now we need to write an equation. This equation is actually wrong, so we're going to just cross that one out. We're going to write our equation. So the sum. Sum means I'm adding. I'm adding a number and a negative 12. And it needs to equal, or is, 20. So now I solve it. N minus 12 equals 20. I'm adding 12 to both sides. N equals 32. So N equals 32. When you type this into Canvas, you're only typing in the number 32. Number 2, the quotient of a number and 6 is 17. I'm going to have x be the unknown number. And now I'm going to write the equation. The quotient. Well, quotient is the answer to a division problem. So I'm dividing. I'm dividing a number and 6. And that is 17, or equal to 17. Now I need to solve. I need to multiply both sides by 6 because that's the inverse operation of division. 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. My answer is 102. So x equals 102. Number 3. 54 is equal to the product of negative 9 and some number. S. Some number sounds like it should be an S. Oh, I apologize, I didn't pull it down. Some number should be S. So S is going to be the unknown number. 54 is equal. 54 is equal to product. Product means to multiply. So negative 9 and some number. So negative 9s. Now I solve. Divide both sides by a negative 9. 4 divided by negative 9 is a negative 6. So S equals negative 6. It does not matter what variable you choose. It is totally up to you because when you enter it into Canvas, you're only putting in the digit. So this one would be a negative 6. Now we get into actual word problems. Those before were just translating. Now we have to think about what the question's asking us. Number 4. You rented some movies from Redbox for $1.25 each. If you paid $10, how many movies did you rent? My variable is going to be M for movies. $1.25 each. So that means that each movie costs $1.25. So I'm going to multiply my $1.25 times the number of movies that I rented, and that will equal my $10. I have multiplication here. To solve, I need to do the inverse operation, which is division. Divide by $1.25 on both sides, and I rented 8 movies. 8 movies. Remember, 8 is the only thing that you're putting into Canvas. You're not typing in 8 movies. Number 5. Megan bought 36 party favors for her birthday. Some friends were unable to attend her party, so she returned 7 of them to the store. How many friends attended Megan's party? How many friends? Well, I'm going to have F equal friends who attended. She started with 36 party favors. That's what she had. That's how many party favors she had. That's how many people she invited to her birthday party. Some friends were unable to attend for whatever reason. So those friends who couldn't attend, plus the friends who did, that should equal 36, right? So the friends who were unable to attend and the friends who did. So she returned 7 to the store, so she added 7. She returned the 7 plus the number of friends that came. So the 7 she returned plus the friends who came. Now let's solve. I'm going to subtract 7 from each side. The number of friends is 29. 29 friends attended her party. Now this one is very important because I'm sure you were thinking, well, if I do 36 minus 7, it'll tell me how many friends attended. Yes, that's the math that we did. But if I just wrote 36 minus 7 equals F, that doesn't actually tell me or match my equation to the word problem. If you remember, number 3 at the top, it says, model the situation. This equation models it. 36 minus 7 does not model it, it actually solves it. So you have to pay attention to what the word problem is asking. Number 6, chocolate bars are on sale for 50 cents each. If Brad paid $5 before taxes for his chocolate bars, how many did Brad buy? Well, C is chocolate bars. $0.50 each. This one is similar to the movies. So 50 cents each. So you're going to multiply 50 cents times C, which is the chocolate bars, and that needs to equal the $5 that you paid. That needs to equal the $5 that you paid. I'm going to divide both sides by my 50 cents. And I get my chocolate bars should be 10. So if I do $5 divided by my 0.5, my 0.50, I move it over twice. Move it over twice. 50 divided by 50 is 1. Subtract, I bring down my 0. 50 goes into 0 0 times. chocolate bars.